What is up, everyone? Welcome to more online ranked games for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. And let's see. I left off last time I played. I left off almost the 4th floor. I am probably within 10 or so wins of being a 4th floor. So next time I play, I should be, I should be a rank higher. And what else? Evo happened. That was insane. Last year I didn't get to watch any of it. I forgot why, but I just didn't get to watch it. But this year I got to watch all of day 3 and all of day 4. So that was top 32 and top 8. Amazing gameplay, just crazy gameplay. I loved the set with Chris G and Filipino champ. That was, to me, that was zoning poetry. Just the amount of setups and zoning and all kinds of lameness that they were doing to each other. It was crazy. And yeah, not too many people like it. A lot of people think it's cheese, it's boring, but to me it's crazy fun to watch. I love that type of gameplay. And man, I could have swore Chris G was gonna win that game, but he had some pretty, I don't want to say bad mistakes, but they were pretty apparent, like some of the mistakes that he did. I don't know, as a Morgan player, I'm sure all of you saw some of them. Maybe you didn't. I don't know. I was thinking of maybe doing like a breakdown video of his gameplay. But yeah, it seemed like he didn't do a couple of things he might not have been aware that Morgan is capable of. Maybe he did and he just thought it was a risk. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know if you guys want a breakdown video of some of Chris G's gameplay. Yeah, I was thinking of doing that. I still can. Still something I can do. But yeah, let's get into some of the games. And of course, this was one of the games, when I was just coming back and playing it. It was probably something I should have won, but man, I couldn't feel it. I couldn't get into it right away. It took a good 10 games before I can get into the motions again. So yeah, I lost that one, with Magneto. He had X Factor level 3 going, and I usually don't lose those ones. He's a pretty crazy X Factor level 3 character. But going into the next game, we're going against Phoenix Wright, and yeah, it looks like he wants to get get his those little items on the bottom right that he's trying to get. Yeah, he's having a little trouble. I remember this one, and he was using, I was baiting out his his Hagar to do exactly this. Man, I just leveled his Hagar, and he didn't seem to want to defend it. He was just like up-backing the entire time, and I was just owning his Hagar. Yeah, I don't know. It just seems like a type of Phoenix Wright that I've gone against a couple of times, where they don't exactly know what to do when that type of pressure is going. And man, his entire team is on life support. And there goes his first character, but I mean, it's just all I'm gonna be doing is doing chip, and he's gonna lose every single character probably pretty soon. Yeah, I mean, he's got his items, but yeah, it's tough getting that gold mode or whatever it's called with Phoenix Wright without assists, without tax, down to his last character. He just couldn't get it going. It's crazy. Like, I think I won almost that entire game with purely chip, except for the damage that I did to Hagar. Those were all magnums, but yeah, pretty crazy match. Like, I was kind of surprised what that player was allowing me to do. And all you gotta do is push block, when you're getting hit by a flamethrower and you're blocking, all you gotta do is push block it. So yeah, but going into the next game, we got Sea Viper. Oh, and he's got that Ami assist. I hate that Ami assist. He's got the he's got the Marlin Pie team. He's probably gonna do, you know, the triple team setup and to, you know, to getting mix-ups and stuff. But wow, yeah, he loses his Viper right off the bat. And oh yeah, he was afraid of the flames. He didn't want any part of those flame grenades. And yep, there it is. There's the double team assist, the double team hyper, and he's gonna try to open me up. Okay, I blocked the mix-up, but he just throws out a low, and I get hit by that. Kind of weird, but yeah, that's what happens, I guess. Messed up his combo a little bit. I'm not sure if he wanted to do a meterless, but if he wanted to kill me, he wasn't going to be able to. But yeah, whatever. I guess he messed up. Oh no, yeah, you can't do that when Morgan is mid-screen. She will get on top of you in a flash. Man, she was on the ground. She threw out the projectile, and boom, she was in his face in a second. Oh yeah, a couple of high-low mix-ups with Morgan, and that's it for Ami. Ami doesn't have very much life, so yeah, that's another win. I love those high-low mix-ups with Morgan. They are so quick, and they're so hard to see. They're impossible to see, basically. Yeah, she can, because her fly is so fast, she can just go right into an overhead, and it's really, really hard to block sometimes. But yeah, let's see, going into the next game. So we got a Wesker on point, and right off the bat I get a grab, and yeah, if you mess up one of those boulder punches, you either are forced to use X Factor, which I'm not gonna do with Chris, or you can use meter, which sometimes, you know, works, it sometimes doesn't, and sometimes it's a waste of a bar. But a lot of times I just choose to take the hit. It's annoying because, like, online that combo is kind of hard to do. But offline I can get those like every time, almost every time. But yeah, I'm able to get his Wesker down, and he's down. He brought in his Magneto. Magneto's gonna take out Chris pretty easily. And let's see what Morgan can do. I remember this guy. Like basically his entire game plan with Magneto is to like jump in the air and do hyper grabs, and for some reason I was getting hit by them. I don't know. With my Morgan, I don't know. She doesn't really have a plan to, you know, hitting people at super jumping height. And I really need to get a plan for that, because she can convert off of super jumps. It's tough, but she can do it. But yeah, I need to get some sort of setup for her. But yeah, I'm gonna go right into X Factor, take out his Wesker, his anchor, and boom, there is. See, Magneto has some awesome super jumping, you know, conversions, and that's one of them. But I think I just stole that off of I think it was FC Jago. He does that. There's probably a couple of other players that do that setup. But yeah, I love that setup for super jumpers. And this isn't gonna kill, but it's gonna do great damage. But man, yeah, I'm totally down on bars, and he's got all the meter that he can possibly want. And if I'm not careful, he's probably gonna chip me out. Yeah, that's gonna chip me out. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of chip damage, and I can't really do much about it. If I had another character, I could probably go into like some sort of crossover counter into a hyper or something. But yeah, I mean, with just Magneto, I had to take that chip. So yeah, that was kind of a heartbreaking loss, losing the chip like that. But yeah, going into the next game, oh wow, another Chris. That's crazy. So in this set of games, I've gone against two Chris's. And yeah, you just don't see him at all. you know, I've heard of people that play him and they like him. He's fun. They love Resident Evil and all that stuff. But they keep saying it's like how hard it is to play with him. And the only thing that's annoying with Chris is how many cross under setups he falls in, like as he's incoming. But I mean, if you play him on point, you don't have to deal with those. And that's kind of how I built my team. I start Chris so that, when a character dies, Chris isn't the one incoming. He's always the one that dies first. That way Morgan and Magneto don't have to deal with those cross-under mix-ups on incoming, and all that crazy nastiness, because they got fly, and they can air dash. And, I mean, they both have projectiles, too, that they can go in with incoming, so, yeah, they're pretty much set in that case. But yeah, Chris is a little harder to work with, so that's why I put him on point. And oh yeah, there's a level 3 that's gonna hit because he was air dashing and attacking, and that's gonna be it for Dante. Yeah, I mean, sometimes Morgan, you can just throw out hypers on wake up, and she has so much invulnerability that most people are always trying to mix up on wake up. And it'll almost always hit, so I kind of throw it out there just to make sure that they respect the level 3 and they respect her invincibility, and if they don't, then they eat hypers. So, ooh, what's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna go into level 3. I can X Factor this, and I'm not sure what he's gonna do. No, he had to X Factor because I wasn't gonna let him hit both Chris and Magneto. I'm pretty, yeah, I mean, because I play Chris, I know exactly how that hyper works, and yeah, I guess I took advantage of that fact. And he's gonna try to lame it out with Doom a little bit. That's not really gonna work against Chris, and because I could just lock him down like that, and he can't do anything. If he tries to counter projectile, it's gonna hit. If he tries to do anything but jump, it's gonna hit him, basically. And yeah, so a little cheesy at the end to get the win, but it could have gone a lot worse. Like, I could have gotten nailed by that level 3, and both of my characters could have died. They would have gotten vaporized by Chris's level 3, basically. So yeah, we got a Wolverine, a Akuma, and a Taskmaster. So I'm gonna try to zone out his Wolverine. His Taskmaster assist might make it a little harder, but I'm not sure which one he has, so I gotta wait to see which assist his Taskmaster has. But yeah, if he doesn't have the right one, I can. Wow. Okay, never mind about zoning. Wolverine's dead. That was insanely quick. Oh no. Ouch. I could have swore he was gonna go into my flame grenade, and does that work? No, that doesn't work. Kind of weird that he would choose to do that. He cut off his combo really short. Oop, there's a grab. Yes. And what am I gonna try to do? I can do a bunch of things. Okay, I'm gonna go into level 3. I'm gonna try to kill his Taskmaster. It's gonna. Oh, that's not. No, yeah, that's not gonna hit. That's too low. Okay, so I'm gonna spend 4 bars and my X Factor, and I had to chip him out. Oh, there's an overhead. Yeah, that was kind of weird. I'm just like throwing out attacks. But yeah, his Akuma has no health. He's got no X Factor. He's got no bars. Well, he has 1 bar. And yeah, he just used it to do minimal damage on the Morgan. And okay, I guess he's just gonna give up with Akuma. And yeah, that's it for that game. After he used that X Factor trick to try to kill my 2 characters, when that failed, his game was pretty much over. Yeah, there was not much you can do. So yeah, but that's gonna be it for this set of games, and yeah, I'll catch you guys again next time. Peace.